Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now I know that March update looks jam-packed and majority of the top higher players don't probably even really care about the side event this time around, because you have 7.4, you have Arena challenges, also sorts of different things happening. However, there are tons of players who are not Thronebreaker, therefore they can't access Arena challenges or do Act 7, and there will be plenty of people who just are in absolutely no rush to clear that content and perhaps wisely waiting for the input fix or just a more convenient time to do it. So today we're going to break down the next month's side event and all other smaller events that are happening, and take a look at the rewards as much as we know them. So here is the thing about next month. Typically in March we get Women's Day Boss Rush and we get the side event. This time, not so much. This time both things are kind of merged. So there was a hope that the rewards would kind of reflect it. But as far as we know so far, they kind of look like ass. Now, I do have to point out that there are several things that we are uncertain about. Most importantly, we do not know the totals of the solo objectives, and perhaps specifically this Cav solo objective as well, and what they are hiding there. We only see that, they're going to be holding some cow crystal shards once more, but we don't know anything about total amounts, so we can't really include these in total calculations. And that, is a very big part of it, where perhaps some meaningful amount of rewards could be hiding. Because other than that, there is one big headline about next month, and that is that you're likely going to be able to pop a lot of cow crystals, which a lot of people will enjoy. You're likely going to be able to pop a lot of cow crystals for free next month. Granted, that's if we are able to do every single difficulty, which was not explicitly stated here. I assume that we will be able to do every single difficulty, and I did the calculations with that in mind, because we have been able to do so in past in similar events. So let me break it down for you, how it's going to work quickly, and what you're going to be doing. At the start of the side quest, you basically just get one map that opens up, one map per difficulty, I should say. And each week you get to do 2 parts. So when it opens up, you get to clear 2 lanes. Next week, another 2. Week 3, another 2. Week 4, you get to finish with lanes 7 and 8. And each time you clear the lane, you get a chest, and chest will have its specific rewards. You're gonna get emailed these floppy disks weekly that will enable you to unlock the remainder of the lanes, and it's kind of simple as that. Huge shout out to all of the lovely ladies who designed the mini boss fights. So Kabamstead, Kabambu, Royal, Dragon, Cat Murdoch, Starfighter, Padme, and Lizer. And it's a fairly simple concept. On the bright side, seemingly there's going to be a lot less grinding. There's going to be no energy required for this, and there isn't going to be like tons of paths to explore. You're basically just going to have to do 2 paths a week. So it's kind of nice. It doesn't seem like it's going to be too lengthy of a quest, if anything. Right. However, rewards. Rewards is where a lot of complaints I have seen in the thread start. Because I'll be honest, they do not look good based on the information that we know so far, and I genuinely do not understand why VAM didn't include the rest of it. But based on the information that we know so far, they don't look great. But before I actually do the full totals and the breakdown of the rewards, I wanted to mention a few more extra things that are going to be happening. So we're going to have these, again, Cav objectives, where we're going to have to use specific champions to win fights in specific manners, which is, not my favorite type of objectives. We're going to have this Women of Power solo event, which is going to award us with 4 Women of Power Cav crystals as well. And then we're going to have these calendars, which I personally find somewhat silly, because you accumulate 2 cow crystals over the course of a month. Each of these have like 2,000 shards in them. We go through 4 of them, so we get 8,000 cavalier crystal shards, which equates to 2 cow crystals. I really think this is just doing something for the sake of doing. There should be absolutely no problem adding 2 cow crystals to any rewards in any event, and you'd even out kind of thing. The important or confusing thing could be that we get two different cow crystals next month. We get the metal and mutant crystal, and we're going to be opening majority of these ones, I believe, because you can earn quite a few of these per difficulty. And we also have the Women of Power crystal, or Women crystal. Right, so how do the rewards look like exactly? So let's start with the legendary difficulty. Legendary difficulty has 34,000 tier 5B fragments, 16% tier 5 CC, 1 full tier 2 alpha catalyst, 24,000 cow crystal shards, 700k gold, 5,000 6-star shards, 10,000 5-star shards, and 5-star 6 stones. It really does not look too impressive there on its own. Now, obviously, if we are able to do the lower difficulties, which I assume we will be, you can earn 12,000 tier 5 basic fragments, 24,000 tier 2 alpha shards extra, another 24,000 cow crystal shards, 375k gold, 1,800 6-star shards, 7,500 5-star shards, and 36 stones. And then in the lower difficulties, I'm not going to go over the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 catalysts and stuff like that. The main two things, you can get another 310k gold and basically another 48,000 cow shards. So as you notice, the cow shards is kind of like the relevant thing that, well, the only thing that actually kind of shines through. So if we add all of that up, really, then we're going to have tier 5 basic, 1 full tier 5 basic, tiny bit over 1 tier 5 basic, which is, you know, in my opinion, fairly poor. Then we're going to have still the same 16% tier 5 CC. I'm going to have 1 and a bit over half tier 2 alphas. Again, nothing too special there. 24 cow crystals though. And on top of that, we have the calendar and the Women of Power solo event. That means that we are guaranteed bare minimum to open like 30 cow crystals next month. Plus, I suspect we probably can earn another 7 cow crystals from those solo objectives. So the real number is likely going to look closer to 40 cow crystals. But I think for purpose of thumbnail, I'm just going to put on like 35 plus. Something like that. That is going to be quite a few cow crystals to be popped over the course of next month. Now, other than that, again, it's only 1.385 million gold, which is quite significant downfall to the amount of gold you could get this month. 6,800 6-star shards also look quite measly. 20,000 5-star shards, 76 stones. Now, the critical point here is we still have cab solo objectives that are likely set to hold some 6-star shards, some tier 5 CC fragments, and some other things. Let me find that actual post here in a second, because they do mention what is going to be in there. They just don't mention at all the quantities. So if we minimize these things, they do state that available to Cavaliers and app only, complete a bonus set of solo objectives for rewards, such as class catalyst crystals. Don't know which tier, crystal shards, signature stones, crystals, and more. But again, we have no idea what's in there. It could be tier 4 class catalyst crystals, it could be tier 5 fragment crystals, it could be 5-star shards, it could be 6-star shards. So it's impossible to actually count them. Now, I do suspect that, you know, with everything put together, we're probably going to be put to a 6-star crystal total. But it does go without saying that I personally think that these side events are becoming, at large, as a general trend, less meaningful each month. Because these rewards haven't really shifted in the last 2 years. But the amount of catalysts that we acquire overall, the amount of, you know, crystal shards that we can earn and things like that have. And it just seems that the side events really do need a bit of life kind of like really given to them, because yeah, I think they haven't really changed the amount of 6-star shards on average that we earn in these things in like last 2 years or even longer. So yeah, I think we're kind of due a bit of a update there. Either way, I do hope that this video, well, was informative for you. I do hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to leave these up top so you guys can take a screenshot if you want. You kind of check, but yeah, so it's going to be a tier 5 basic, 16% tier 5 CC, tier 2 alpha and a bit, and, you know, 6,800 6-star shards guaranteed. it doesn't look great. The best thing is going to be the cow crystal, so that's kind of like the big takeaway. As far as we know. Again, maybe those solo objectives are crazy good. Let's see what happens. See you guys. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about